there a huge difference between a biodome and some land like ultras where you can actually just have your own little garden?
Well, I mean, there's the idea of having an environment that's just closed and is disconnected.
So you could have like little climates, right? Like a little like Arctic, a little like desert, little rainforest. You guys could like walk through these in one day, potentially.
Yeah. I like the more open. I like the idea of an expansive place and just being, everyone in the same boat kind of.
I think the sky makes a nice dome.
Another thing is like being able to show people that because like David, your whole thing with like the community is like he's really. The passion comes from being able to show a lot of people like this is this easy, you could be like this, you could do it this fast, you could like have almost a template of like this is all that needs to happen to create this kind of home for all these people and this food and fresh food, like fresh air, fresh water, And so if we did a biodome, that's not showing people like
that's going to be
like look what we did,
when it's actually
that's what I'm curious to see, like people that talk about what you talk about. Would you jump on there real quick? Would you be like, I don't know,
the biodome project or
is
something?
that questioning our is that questioning what we're about? So there's all these layers to it, and they're like, what do you do when you get approached? Like maybe it's like a potential for meeting a lot of people and spreading the message you're talking about.
So project
for publicity. I'm saying, how much do you shake hands with this system to get your message across? Is what I'm getting at.
For the money, I mean.
Well, like I don't know. Like I'll cross that when it gets to it. On one level, I think that organized crime has like most of the power.
Yeah.
And like at least in a certain type
like
of power.
Corporate investing, is that organized crime? Legal crime?
I think that there are people that are like more like aware of a lot of things, and that those people that are more aware of a lot of things also have different types of power,
larger networks,
something like that.
Yeah.
So and they're like what they're actually doing is not entirely clear, and even if I go into the idea what are they doing, that is kind of like a break from my reality, which is look, I'm me and I can do things to make myself a better person, and I can kind of expand my perception of what that means to put forth like what seems like a better world. And that's kind of the thing, and it's like it doesn't matter, like about a they if they're doing the bad things or whatever it is, because it's still going to come back to where am I, how do I feel right now, am I acting with integrity according to whatever I feel like, and
I wanted to, if I'm not sure how we're on time, maybe we should wrap it up.
Sure.
I want to ask you guys like a practical question. What's a practical worldview or like a thing to live by, like an idea or concept to live by, to be practical and at the same time not sway too far from whatever values that you hold dear to you? I mean, is there something that you try to live by, or is there a philosophy that's categorically not that? You don't want to live by any rules. I mean,
I would say the rule is like, a couple of days ago I wrote something and I was kind of putting my priorities of like clarity and then outreach, and it's kind of like peace and then love. So that's the kind of hippie thing, but the other thing is just kind of like you can just live by having faith in yourself. And I mean, we can feel when we made a faux pas, we can feel when we insulted people, we can feel when we're tired, when we're expected to be awake, we can feel if we're like, are we super joyous? Are we just like, wow, every day's so great? Or are we just kind of like so-so? And part of what I've been doing with YouTube or something, which a lot of it was probably maybe in your face, like, or me just kind of being like on cloud 9 or something with a lot of videos, is a lot of people are not exposed to someone who's happy 24/7. It's just not there.
Or the reverse, too.
Or the reverse.
Well, you can get both on YouTube.
Actually, the reverse might be more common. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I mean, like a lot of people were just gonna like, how's it going? Shitty. What happened? This and this and this, and we'll just go along, and we'll just be like, that sucks. Maybe we'll even share something that sucks in our life, and that's a conversation.
Are you like holding back a smile at this point when you're talking to these people?
Yeah.
Well, I might be holding back anger or something. It depends. I hope not to attract that kind of thing, or to be. I've kind of changed who I am in a role, so that now people are actually coming to me. David, I've got vision problems. David, I feel like I'm at the edge, or just a bunch of different things, and they're able to come to me because they know I'm going to listen to them. They know that I have a positive attitude, that I know how to work with those states, because I've been through them. I've been through being depressed. I've been through being angry. I've been through what would be called bipolar episode. I've lost thousands of dollars in a day.
At the end of it, do they feel like you have gave them, what is it, you've healed them a bit? Is that what they feel like? Or what is it?
Okay, I mean, the purpose of what I want to do with someone is to get them to realize that they're present, and that they have, that there's a world of healing that's open for them when they start to open that, when they start to actually act for that. And a lot of people are just not acting to do the things that are good for them. So if someone comes to me and says, David, I'm depressed, or this or that, I'm going to be doing my best to direct their attention to their interiority, and it can be different on different levels. Some people have certain images of girls don't like me, or someone else has I can't exercise, or I can't, all of these things. And so we can choose what to work with, and to realize how these are actually really constructions, and that we can build the beliefs that we want to build, and that we're doing things that serve us. And one of the steps is to realize that all of these beliefs, we can accept them, and at some point they did serve us. At some point someone hurt us so bad that we were just like, look, I don't want to feel that. I don't want to feel this again, and I don't know what to do. And we stay with that until some other time where we're like, okay, you know what, I'm safe now. I'm allowed to let go of the tension in my shoulders and in the back. And I think it's very body oriented. If you let yourself sit up tall and breathe and just like I am the shit, and just feel like I am the shit, I get whatever I want, people like me, and I did that work. I did that work on myself, with girls or something. There was a time when I was in this mindset of wanting to have sex with a girl has some creepy element to it, and it's I want to do something to her or something, and that's bad. As opposed to just being look, sex is, or just romantic connection is something that just naturally happens from open lovingness, and it's just there's no, it doesn't require effort or all this stuff. But I mean, there are steps, there are certain points where I'm getting 1,000,001 signs the girl wants to be with me, and I'd be into it, but I never just realized that, okay, all I have to do is just open my arms and kiss the girl.
You should have Sebastian singing "Kiss the Girl" on the background. I'm not okay.
But on a really practical level, I mean, sex is pretty practical, but even more practical, how important is, for example, waking up, not necessarily with the sun, but not sleeping in until 1. I notice for me personally, if I sleep in, the whole character of the day is changed. I can't really get anything done. Yeah. Even if I do get something done, doesn't feel the same.
You always sleep in.
Well, not this morning.
One morning I go home,
or yesterday.
Yeah.
But it feels different when I wake up, at 9 a.m. I know, I do sleep in.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and it feels different when I wake up at 5
or
something like that.
Yeah, especially if
I actually remember when after I dropped out of college, I was at home, and I was depressing myself.
Yeah.
Okay, and I was waking up at 2 p.m., 3 p.m., something like that. Didn't want to leave the bed, and
I was going to bed really late too, or just
yeah. Well, I don't even know, the whole,
Yeah, you lose your memory when you're stressed.
Yeah. And I started doing yoga. I did sun salutations. I found a book at the library. Within a week, I was waking up at 5 a.m. And it was just every day I'd go to sleep an hour earlier. And
did you do any downward dog?
Yes.
Cobra?
Yes.
Tree pose?
No, I think so.
That's my favorite.
Are you being dog?
I like standing tree and qigong. But waking up, it makes a big difference. If you wake up with the sun and you go out in the sun, we need the sun. The sun is good.
Part of what feeds us. It's part of.
There's things that we know feel natural and feel better, and we just know we should be doing it, and it would be better if we did do it. But it's about getting into the habit of making good choices and being I think it would benefit me and serve me to wake up with the sun or to go to bed earlier.